Hello and welcome to this little update video about my map Rayman the Big Invasion. I know that the last information about the map is more than a year ago. That's why it's about time for a little update. In this video I first want to look at what is already finished. Afterwards I will look at the things that are still missing until the release. Then I want to finish with information about further videos. Well, then let's begin. As mentioned earlier, version 0.3 will include 6 main levels. The number of levels is the same as in the old version 0.2, but the difference is that 4 of the 6 levels were created from scratch and are completely different. Yesterday evening I did the last test run of level 2. So now all the 6 levels are built. However, there's a small hitch. Level 3 and 4 have been rebuilt and upgraded, but the core is from the old version 0.2. I would like to keep this, because you can still see that the two versions belong to the same map. However, this has the consequence that these two levels are not nearly on the niveau of the other 4 levels at this time. Also, the revision of the levels is already several years back. Yesterday I briefly played the 3rd level and was not very satisfied. Nevertheless, I really liked a lot of things as well. So I would gladly take over level 3 like that. However, a lot of work will be necessary to adapt the niveau to the level of the others. At the moment I don't know if it will be the same for level 4. I'll have a look at that when I'm done with level 3. Well then, how much is finished now exactly? Only levels 1, 2, 5 and 6 are really finished, and I also will revise levels 1, 5 and 6 again. Maybe also level 2. But these improvements will be very small. Maybe some design or gameplay changes, but nothing big. So we know what is ready. The question remains, what is still missing? Now that all levels are built in their first version, the next step is, as I said, the revision of all levels. That means I will rework all levels in this order. First, level 3, then level 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2. At least level 3 will need a lot of time. Level 4 I think will be much faster, but will still take a long time. The other levels will be reworked very quickly. I hope very much that I will manage to complete this step in half a year. That means at the end of this year, all 6 levels should be in a form I like and I want to publish. Unfortunately, this is not all that is left to do. As soon as the first step above is done, it's time to connect the levels. For this I have a very cool idea, which I might pick up in another video. Anyway, this is something that won't take very much time. After that, I will do the first run-through tests, starting from level 1 up to level 6 and fix as many bugs as possible. If everything goes well, this will take a quarter of a year at most, rather less. Then the prologue is still missing. This will be very cutscene heavy and therefore take a long time to finish. I think for this I will need a quarter or a half year. After that, there will be more test runs, which should have less bugs by now. Is then at least everything ready for the release of the new version? Unfortunately, I have to disappoint you. No. When everything is ready, the next step will be the Hall of Doors. This will also take a little time. Once that is finished, there's still one last big part missing. I would like to create a small overworld where you can accept different quests, play minigames, buy stuff, etc. This place will be the capital in Rayman's world. It is already built. You can see it in level 1, but there it is destroyed. By collecting looms it will be possible to unlock more and more buildings, and thus new things like shops, quests, etc. So besides the main gameplay of the 6 levels, the city offers many possibilities to equip yourself and do optional stuff. As you can certainly already hear, there's a lot of work behind it. That's why I'm not sure yet if I will include this part into the next version. At the time of the trailer, I hadn't planned it yet. But now I would like to include it, because it expands, improves the gameplay and does the whole game very much. How long will it take me? Actually no idea. That's unfortunately difficult to estimate, but I calculate at least half of a year. Should that now also be ready, the release is finally knocking at the door. Then I will make final test runs and then let the testers play through the map. If then still a huge amount of bugs was fixed, it is finally so far and Rayman the Big Invasion version 0.3 can be published. Did you pay attention and add up all the times? Well, then you should come to the conclusion that my original release date, namely the winter of 2022, will be postponed by at least 1 year. I think this 1 year is unfortunately a very optimistic calculation. If I'm to be honest, I assume that it could still need 1 to 2 years until release. I know that is still a very long time away, and perhaps disappointing for many who have already expected this winter with the release. I'm really sorry about that. I myself can't wait for the release. Nevertheless, I ask for understanding. In everyday life I unfortunately often lack the time to be able to work very effectively. And also, I do not want to publish anything I do not like 100%, and behind which I could not stand fully. So I can't and I don't want to name an exact release date. Only the info that it will still need at least 1 to 2 years. Thanks for your patience. I know, new videos are as likely as winning the lottery on this channel here. The reason is that I don't want to show anything I create. It would spoil a lot. Of course, you would certainly be very hyped, but then it would not be so surprising when you see it for the first time playing it yourself. So, I'm very sorry, but I will show very little video footage of the map in the future. However, there is a few videos that I have planned. A small series in which I will gradually go onto different things. Each video will deal with a special point. For example, one video will be about story information, another video will be about music, another will be about characters, etc. The videos in the series will be rather short, but should help to shorten the waiting time until the release. Also, I would like to give a sign of life from me and the project from time to time. I think this is a good solution without giving too much away. I will publish the videos bit by bit in the course of the time until the release of the map. Well, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope it was not only bad news and you liked the new pictures and scenes that were partly seen in the background. As I said, I really want to show very little before release. Well then. That would be everything said from my side. So I wish you a nice day and a short wait until the release of the map. Until the next video, see you!